Hello and welcome back to the Zone Focus channel. I know it's been a long time, but I'm gonna be putting these videos out as I can. It's a little tricky trying to do this and also work a full-time job at the same time. But that's neither here nor there. This video is all about what happened last month, actually. Some things that I picked up last month in the month of September. This is October right now, and I know it's already a week into October, but it doesn't matter because I still wanted to bring you, let you guys know some stuff that I got, from last month. So let's get into it. The first thing that I picked up was actually this camera right here, the Olympus Mu version 1. And I actually got this from a camera store locally, and it was only $5. Actually, it was a little less than $5. So this is a really good pickup. Working condition. The coating on the lens has like a couple of little spots on it. I don't know, it's like little dots where it looks like the coatings come off, but it doesn't affect the images. They're really small. So pickup number 1, Olympus Mu. Pickup number 2 was this camera, the Minolta Peas. Now this camera I have not used. I've tested it just to see and make sure everything's working on it, and everything seems to be working fine, or everything is working fine other than the date back on the rear side of the camera. It seems like the quartz crystal's kind of going on it. But anyway, this camera works. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I really think I'm just gonna resell this camera. So if you're interested in this camera, let me know. And the last camera that I picked up last month was actually this camera, the Olympus Trip 35. Now this is also a camera that is, I got, and it was going to be a gift for someone, but then I found another camera that I thought fit the purpose of a gift a little better than this one, especially for a beginner. But this camera still works. It works perfectly fine. Everything is in working condition on this camera. There's no lens cap for it. But yeah, I've shot this camera personally, put a roll through it just to check it out. But again, I don't think I'm going to hold on to this camera. I think this camera is going to be up for grabs. So again, if you're interested in this camera, let me know, because it might be yours. It's still in really good condition. The leatherette's a little dirty on the front, but the lens looks great. The viewfinder is really clean. And let me know, it might be yours. And the last thing that I picked up was actually this. Now this is, I'm really excited about this. This is the 7 Artisans 35mm f2 for M mount. And I picked it up for really cheap. I got this for less than $200 US. I think it was about 180. It was already secondhand. It was already used, and I saw it on eBay and I picked this thing up because I'm like, when are you gonna find a 35mm that's 35mm lens at this price, less than $200, f2? I'm excited about it. So this is actually the lens on my M6. And it looks like it fits. I mean, it definitely looks good on the camera. And I mean, for $200, it's definitely gonna look good. But I still haven't shot it yet. I've been trying to calibrate the focus on it. So I'm sure the person who had it before me probably got rid of it because they couldn't figure out how to calibrate it. But I think I have the calibration right. Again, since I'm using a film camera, it's kind of difficult to see what I got. But I followed their instructions. I did the infinity focus calibration a little earlier today, actually. So I'll be taking this out to shoot with it today. And it's gonna be a review coming up on this lens and also my thoughts on the M6. So stay tuned for that. Now moving on to some accessories that I picked up last month. So some of the camera accessories that I picked up, and also just some other things that I've been trying out, include this shutter release cable. So one of my goals for just in the future is taking more long exposures and more nighttime shots. I also picked up a tripod, but I can't show you the tripod because it's being used right now. But I picked up a tripod and I picked up a long exposure cable, and I wanted to do more long exposures because it's starting to get to be wintertime around here. The sun is going down really early, and if you work like me until 4:35 p.m., by the time you get off of work, it's maybe like 30 minutes of light left, and then it's dark. So I'm not gonna let that darkness keep me from shooting. I'm gonna be shooting even throughout this darkness of winter, and I plan on making some good stuff. So this should help me out. Something else that I'm trying out is a new film that I just recently got, which is Kodak Gold 200. So I was looking to get into a cheaper film stock, and it was between Gold 200 and Color Plus. And where I live right now, the price for Gold 200 is actually the same price as Color Plus if you buy it in bricks of 10 rolls. So now, moving on, we're gonna get to books. The first book that I picked up was a book by Duane Michaels. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is the book right here. This is a book, it's really interesting looking. It's a lot of double exposures and long exposures, and they're almost used as creating small stories, I guess, or small scenes. I can't really explain it. It's just really interesting. There's also writing, his own handwriting, describing some of the images in the book. And yeah, it's just something that I've never seen before. So it really caught my eye, and it wasn't really that expensive. So the last book that I picked up is Once Upon a Time by Ed Van Der Elsken. Now this is a big book, and I'm really happy I got this one because the images in this thing are amazing, and I haven't even been able to pick through the entire book because it's such a large book. I think there are 260 pages in this book, and I mean, it's just covering Ed Van Der Elsken's entire career pretty much. And every time I open this book, I see images that are just like amazing. So this is my favorite pickup that I got from the last month. So if you're still sticking with me and you made it through this far, thank you. I appreciate you. And there's gonna be videos coming up on the different things that are in this video, and they're gonna be more specific and a little more in-depth. So make sure you stick around for those. I already have those planned out, and they'll be flowing out like a drip, just dripping out. But stick around, and I really appreciate you guys. I mean, the channel has been going crazy. I was gonna do something about 100 subscribers, but then it just got to the point where it was like almost 300 subscribers, and it happened really quick and really fast. So I really appreciate all of the new people who came out and subscribed to the channel. Thank you for everyone who's gone over to the Instagram page and also checked out those images over there. And again, stick around for the journey. We're gonna be doing this together. I appreciate you. If you got any comments or anything you need to say, let me know. Leave it down in the comments below, or go hit me up on my Instagram page. It's always linked down in the bottom. If you're interested in the cameras that were noted in the video, get in contact with me. We can work something out. All right, thank you again. And as always, stay zone focused. Peace.